Hi everyone, this is Strawberry Singh. I heard about Flaming Pear Photoshop plugins from another Second Life resident and talented blogger and photographer, Anana Dord. She had used it in one of her pictures and then shared that she did the picture with the plugin, and I was really interested in taking a look at it. I hadn't ever installed any plugins in Photoshop before. I had somebody else do that for me, so this time I was attempting to do it as myself. And I had some difficulty installing it at first, and all of the websites and information I found through Google about installation of these plugins was not working. I had placed them in the correct folder as listed, but they weren't showing up in the filter section of my Photoshop over here. It took me a while, but I finally figured it out, so I thought I'd show you guys quickly before I showed you how to use a plugin itself. So on the Flaming Pear website, if you go into the download section over here, they have a lot of different plugins that you can try. I actually downloaded the free plugins, and then I'm doing a trial of the Flood, and I think I tried one more. I think it was Glitterati or something. So what you basically do is you just click on the one that you want to download and save it, and once you've got it saved, you will have it as a zip file. So what you want to do is you want to extract that zip file. So you just open it up and extract to, and you get this folder once you extract it. If you go inside the folder, I don't know, it's like a few folders in there. So you have all the plugin here and some other information and such. And when you read the instruction guide, it tells you to place it into a specific Photoshop plugins folder. So I did that. I went into my C drive, then my program files, then Adobe, then Adobe Photoshop, and in my plugins folder, which is right over here, I have all my plugins. So what I did was I made a Flaming Pear folder, and inside that Flaming Pear folder I dragged in the Flood folder and the other freebies and the other Flaming Pear plugins that I wanted to try. So I dragged all those in there, and it should have worked. I rebooted my Photoshop, and I wasn't seeing it in my filters, so I was like, couldn't figure out what was going on. Finally, I realized that I had to go into Edit and then Preferences, which you're not able to see because it's off the screen, so I'm just going to move this down a little bit. Okay. Move this down a little bit. Then I went into Edit, Preferences, and you go to Plugins over here. And when you go to Plugins, you have go into the Plugins tab, and over here you want to make sure this is checked. So you check off the Additional Plugins folder, and you go to Choose, and then you go up to, again, you find the folder that you want to add in there. So you go to see Program Files, Adobe, Adobe Photoshop, and Plugins, and then I put in, I made sure that I highlighted the folder and the Flaming Pear folder, and then I pressed OK. And once I did that, then I was able to see it in my filters menu. Okay, so now that we have the plugins, the plugin installed, you don't have to do that to go into Preferences if you once you place it there and you reboot Photoshop and then you see that it's there in your filters, and you don't have to worry about it. But if it's not showing up for you, then you might have to do that extra step that I did. So to use the plugin itself, I'm just going to go to the raw shot of the photo here, so you can see that I'm just on a plain white on my platform. I think I was just on my platform. So you want to go to Filters, you go to Flaming Pear, open up Flood, and right away you'll notice that you'll see the water down there. And the best thing about this plugin is it lets you choose how high or how low you want it. So maybe I want it like right underneath me, and so you can change the horizon. It gives you a really nice reflection of whatever's in the picture, so you can see my shirt there and parts of the bed and such. You can change the waviness of the water. You can really play with that. The complexity. It's pretty neat. It's got a lot of features, which I thought was really well done. And then you just press OK. Now, once you do that, then you'll get the water down there as you like, and you're all set. So I can't see myself using the plugin that often, but I think once in a while for a picture, it's a neat trick. So that was it. That's all I wanted to share today. Hope you guys like the plugin itself and you're able to use it. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. Bye!